Hello and thanks for joining me here today. This is my video overview of the Axial SCX24 or 24, so scale 24, 124 scale crawler. I got the Bronco here because I picked it up on a deal. It was 90 bucks. I think they were closer to 120, I think, or something in that order. They're their regular price. But this is my first RC crawler that I've ever owned. So just doing a little review. I did some upgrades because right out of the box it did work pretty well on this same course, but not as well as you would want. It really was pretty tippy, both vertical tip and anything going at any kind of angle the other way as well. It would roll over to the side or backwards. So some of the first things that I did here is I actually ordered a whole bunch of parts, but I only received some of them here. So the first batch of upgrades that I did here is I did some 51mm Injora shocks, and I removed the springs and installed them upside down. From what I was able to find online, that kind of helped with a little bit of the issue with binding that those particular type of telescoping shocks have, and it seems to have worked pretty well. So those work really well right now, and I think in this video you'll be able to see some pretty nice travel that they have now, and articulation and all that sort of thing. So I added those shocks, the steering knuckles. I added some brass steering knuckles to add some weight to the front to keep it, make it a little less tippy. And that's most of what I did with it so far, and that was a big upgrade. The performance increased quite a bit as far as being able to climb and crawl on uneven terrain without tipping over. And the travel on it is really helping keep that keep the tires on the ground, so you always have some traction there as well. One other upgrade that I did, it was kind of a simple free one. As you can see there, it does still tip a little bit here and there, but this is a section here that it would have never previously gone up at all, and it goes right up it pretty easy now. But a free upgrade that I did is I just flipped the front bumper upside down, so that gives you a little bit more clearance underneath the bumper to get better approach angles. And so you can see here, you got the Injora shocks there. They're pretty long shocks. And the steering link was the other one. I did the Injora brass steering links, or steering rod there. That adds a little bit of weight too, and there's a lot less slop in it, so your steering is a lot more crisp. And I actually had tried to also upgrade by adding the hex nut extenders to give the tires the wheelbase more width, to make the tires wider apart, so that would be a little less tippy. But the problem is with that is between the extra weight between the brass knuckles and the hex nuts and extending the width of the wheels base out that much, the stock servo can't handle it, and your steering suffered horribly. So I took them off, and I do have plans to do some more upgrades here. So I got a Emax servo coming, so I might try the hexes again after I get that servo. It'll be a little bit more powerful. I have the purple 50 Injora motor that's supposed to have pretty high torque coming, and I have links coming to the chassis links. And what else do I have coming? I think that's mostly it. Just some tires, of course, tires and wheels. I got some Enduro rock crawlers and some new aluminum wheels. That'll add a little bit of weight, not a terrible amount to it, but the stock tires are not very good on this, so I'm expecting there to be a pretty good upgrade as far in performance with some new tires. They'll be slightly larger as well and different compound, so I think they'll be a little stickier. And I actually took out the seats in the front and some of the stuff off of the top to take some of the weight off of the top. But that is mostly what I've done so far, and it's actually just these basic, I don't know, probably, I'm going to guess, $25 in parts, or something like that, or $30 in parts. It's increased it quite a bit. So, but that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching.